Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3. We will explain about the types of research based on its methods of design. First is historical research design. Next slide, please. In historical research, or also called historiography, is attempts to systematically recapture the complex events, the people, meaning, and even the ideas of the past that have influenced in the shapes of the present. Based on the birth and lore, slide please. And also, historical research relies on the wide variety of sources, both primary and secondary, including unpublished material. For the first is perform primary resource. There are 4 points, which is eyewitness or the accounts of the event, which is the sections, and also second is can be oral or written testimony, which means that the event have to be written in the certain ways, and also in the third is found in the public records or and legal documents, minute meetings, corporate records, recordings, letter, diaries, journal, and drawings. And the last is the located in the university archive, library, or the private run collective, such as local historical society from Bern in 2012. And next slide, please. Secondary source. Secondary source have 3 points, which is first can be oral and written, since in the primary. Second is have the second-hand account or events. And the last thing is we found in the textbooks, encyclopedias, journal articles, newspaper, biographies, and also media such as film or recording from June 2012. Next slide, please. Next is the descriptive research will be explained by my partner Hanum. Hanum, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Okay, I will explain about descriptive research. Definition of descriptive research. According to Arikunto and Ibrahim 2018, descriptive research is research that is intended to collect information about the status of existing symptoms, namely the state of symptoms according to what they were at the time the research was conducted. In Hardani 2020, descriptive research is research that is directed to provide symptoms, facts, or even systematically and accurately regarding the characteristic of a particular population or area. According to Arifin and Zainal in Kurniawan 2018, descriptive research is research that is used to describe and answer the problems of a phenomenon or event that is currently happening, but about phenomena in a single variable and correlation and or comparison of various variables. So descriptive research is research that seeks to describe a symptom, even which is happening at the present moment. Draw research conclusion. Next slide, please. Survey research. Next slide, please. Definition of survey research. According to Sigiono in Ibrahim 2018, survey research is research that collects information from a sample by asking through a questionnaire or interview, so that later it describes various aspects of the population. In Kurniawan 2018, survey research is research carried out on sample from a population both large and small. According to Warwick and Lininger in Ibrahim 2018, survey research is a method of collecting information about a human population in which direct contact is made with the units of study or individual, organization, or communication through such systematic means as a questionnaires and interview schedule. So, survey research is a systematic investigation in collecting information related to an object of study using a structured questionnaire or list of questions. Next slide, please. Step of survey research. According to Macmillan and Sumaxter in Hardani 2020, in order to obtain the expected data or information, there are several steps that researchers should take in survey data collection, especially those using postal servers. First, formulate general goals and specific objectives. Second, select the source and target population. Third, selection of techniques and development of data collection instrument. Fourth, charging instruction. Five, determination of the sample. Six, address creation. Seven, trial. Eight, incomplete and non-refundable. And nine, follow-up. That's all from me. I give it back to moderator. Thank you.
Hanum. Next is from Devi Rusdyani. Devi, time is yours.
Thanks, moderator. I will explain about correlational research. The definition of correlational research is, for the first, according to Ibrahim et al. 2018, correlational research is a study to find out the relationship and level of relationship between two or more variables without any attempt to influence the variables so that there is no manipulation of variables. And the next, according to Yeni, correlational research is a study that investigates the absence of correlation between two or more variables. The relationship is expressed by the correlation coefficient, which simultaneously indicates the magnitude and direction of the relationship. So we can conclude that correlational research is a research that investigates inter-variable relationship, aiming to detect variation in a vector, the extent to which it has a relationship with variance in other factors based on correlation coefficients. Or literature studies, and research question or hypothesis, and the next, research design and research methodology, and the next, data collection and data analysis, and the last is conclusion. The next types is comparative causal research. The definition of the comparative causal research, according to Ibrahim, causal comparative research, or also referred to as ex post facto research, is a systematic empirical investigation in which scientists control free variables directly because the existence of those variables has occurred or because they are essentially unable to be manipulated. And according to Donald Ari, comparative causal research is an ex post facto type of research. The study is conducted after differences in free variables occur due to the natural development of the event. So we can conclude that comparative causal research is a research that conducted to compare different subjects in a research object or variable by not giving any treatment or to existing variables to find a causal relationship. The steps of comparative causal research, according to Isaac and Mikkel in Ulfadhilla et al. 2016. For the first is formulate a research problem, and the next, survey the relevant literature and establish a hypothesis, list the assumption underlying hypothesis and procedures, and the next, design the approach, include choosing the subject of source material should, and choose the or develop data collection techniques, and assign categories to classify data. And the sixth step is validate data collection techniques, and the last is describe, analyze, and interpret findings into clear and precise terms. Okay, that's all from me. Back to moderator.
Thanks, Devi. Next is from Ulfadhilla Nasril. Ulfa, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to moderator. I will explain about mixed research. Research, the mixture, according to the opinion of De Sugiano, state that the method of combination research is a method of research which combines between quantitative methods and methods qualitative to be used together in the research activities in order to obtain data that are more comprehensive, valid, reliable, and objective. The implementation of the research method of this mixture by combining the methods of research quantitative and qualitative. And according to Criswell, scrutiny of the mixture is a procedure for collecting, analyzing, and mixing methods of quantitative and qualitative in some research or series of research to understand the problems of research. Next slide, please. According to Frenkel and Wallen, the mixed research method involves the use of quantitative and qualitative methods in one study. Both methods provide a more complete understanding of research problems. So it can be concluded that the mixed research method is a research method combination between qualitative and quantitative research methods in single research activities to resolve the issues of research characterized by the presence of data that are more comprehensive, valid, reliable, and objective. Next slide. Classroom action research. According to Widyati, is a research activity that is implemented to solve the problems of learning faced by teachers, improve the quality and outcomes of learning, and try new things in learning for the sake of improving quality and learning outcomes. Okay, that's all from me. Back to moderator.
Thanks, next is from Reski Meliza to Reski, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to moderator. I will explain about classroom action research. According to Widyati 2008, classroom action research, or CAR, is a research activity that conceptual class that is implemented to solve the problem of learning faced by teachers and improve quality and outcomes of learning by the link in learning work of improving quality and learning outcomes. I'm so sorry, guys. I have a bad connection. And next material, a quasi-experiment. Quasi-experiment is an experimental research design carried out under conditions that do not allow controlling or manipulating all relevant variables, according to Danim 2013. And the purpose of quasi-experimental research is to obtain information which is estimates for the information can be obtained with a real experiment and state that it's not allowed to control or manipulate all variable which is relevant. That's all for me. Thank you. Give it back to moderator.
So now that's all our material for today. For people who want to